IRS money. They carry and so they want to take IRS money enter.
Go for cash out.
Enter AC. Hey, I see Ben Johnson for you. Hi, everybody. Oh, Mr. Kobe, why are you so bothered about my smile? Ben Johnson, I see you. I'm not a Muslim, please. Are you a Muslim? Please, I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim, please. I'm not a Muslim. Majority of you, GML sent a request to be in the live video. Majority of you, this is the first time you are seeing me on live. Well, I don't normally do this actually, I don't normally do this, but I just thought as much. I felt that today I have a few important updates or a few important messages to actually share with you guys. That's why I'm actually here tonight, because I usually don't really have time for this. So I've actually taken out some time this evening to come and interact with you guys, to share a few updates or to share a couple of things with you. For those of you who joined me or who followed me for the very first time for the past few days because of my interview with Kira, welcome to my space. Well, over here we don't talk much, we just show action. It's good to preserve your integrity, to do what you gotta do or to do what you are doing, because the best people are the people who give the best quality sometimes. So you just have to focus on what you are doing, focus on your purpose, focus on what you intend to do. Actually, you don't have to be swayed in and out, up and down, left and right by what you see on social media every day and the things that don't really matter, right? Don't really matter. So I'm not here to speak against anybody. I'm not here to talk ill of anybody. We are all trying to do our own things in our own way. We trade in a $7 trillion market, right? The entire financial market is much larger than that. But for those of you who only know about Forex, you know that the daily turnover is about $7 trillion. When you go to the stock market, the entire value of the US stock market alone is about $32 trillion. We have the bond market, which is the largest financial market in the world in total size, which is about more than $100 trillion. And all these markets, but a lot of people are so fixated on only learning how the Forex market works. But we have other markets, or the financial markets, or the financial system is a very, very broad thing. It's something that you can't finish learning everything in it. But I understand that Forex is the fastest one. Forex is the one that actually, catches people's attention. Forex is the only one that actually, draws people attention to actually get into this space, which is very cool because it's important to focus on one thing, master that thing, than actually trying to focus on everything. And at the end of the day, you're not going to master anything. You know, you're just going to be a jack of all trades, master of none. You know, it's going to be really terrible. So, you know, you just have to know what you want. Like I keep saying every day, don't just get swayed by what you see on social media and, you know, all these things that are going on out there. Just focus on your journey, right? I'm just here to just say a couple of things to somebody here, say a couple of things to a couple of people out here, that I know majority of you have a dream of actually becoming professional forex traders or professional financial market traders someday. Whichever way you see it, or whichever way you want to pass, or whichever way you want to find yourself, that is up to you, because we all have our respective dreams. We all have things that we need to learn at the end of the day, right? So whatever you are learning, wherever you are learning from, whichever mentor you are following, whichever books you are reading, whichever way that you are trying to do this, there is only one end that we all await. There is only one end that we all hope to achieve, which is to achieve consistent profitability in the market, right? Because several years ago, I wasn't the trader that I am now. Several years ago, I wasn't the financial person that I am now. Several years ago, I wasn't this person that you're seeing here, right? But it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of determination, and it took a lot of foresight for me to get here. And I'm coming to say a few things, or a couple of things that might definitely maybe offend some people, right? But I don't think I really care about that, because I'm here to send a message, and I know that whenever a message drops, even if the message comes from God himself, there are people who are going to grab the message. There are people who are going to attach emotions to that message. There are people who are going to take the message in good faith, in good heart, work on it, and get the desirable results that they want. There are also people who are going to criticize it. There are also people who are going to frown upon the message. There are also people who are going to despise it. So you don't have to really care about what people will think or what people will feel whenever you want to drop a message to them. Before I go on, I'm here to ask this question. For those of you who are watching me live, I have like 30 people plus on here, which is cool. Even if I have one person here, I will drop whatever I need to drop. What books are you reading? And that's the first question. What books are you reading? The second question is, who is your mentor, or who are your mentors? The third question is, who are the people that you share your daily life and daily routine with? These are the three pertinent questions that I want to ask people. Right? What books are you reading? Who is your mentor, or who are your mentors? What are the kind of people that you share your life with? As a trader, or as an aspiring trader, as someone who wishes to learn how to trade, as someone who wants to see yourself in the next 5 years trading $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 account, as someone who wants to see yourself in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years driving all these fancy cars, or living in all these fancy houses, going on all these fancy holidays, out of the proceeds from trading, from the market. Like I said, we have $7 trillion daily turnover in the market that exists in the forex market that no single person on this human being, on this earth, no single human being on this earth can drag all this money out. So we have two options. Anytime you on your computer and try to do something, that it's either you add your money to that or you take your money out of that 7 trillion. There is no way around it. So one thing that you need to do, or one thing that you need to understand, is that we all have our respective ways that we can succeed in this market. What I'm trying to tell you is this. In the markets, everything works in the markets. Take this from me. Everything works in the markets. What you need to do, or what you have to do, is that you need to find your own truth. Because trading is a journey of self-discovery, right? It's a journey of self-discovery because once you hit the market, or once you open your MT4 or MT5 charts and you see all these prices going up and down and all these candles opening and closing, whichever time frame that you were looking at, whether 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. At the end of the day, we all have one end goal in sight: to make profit or to make money. We are not here to be right. We are here to actually to make money. So whichever way that you go around it, you need to find your own truth, right? You need to find your own truth. And let me tell you this. If you want to actually become a trader, for those of you who have been sending me DMs here and there, my DM is actually full. Because I receive a lot of messages every day, a lot of messages, some very captivating, some not so important, some very terrible and stuff. And, the majority of people that I have concern with are people who actually think that learning how to trade is just like some kind of job or some kind of skill that you just put in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months effort, and you start making all this big profit and buying all this Mercedes and Lambos and all those sort of things. My brother, it doesn't work like that. Because if this is how it works, everybody will be a trader, right? Why is it that we have almost 8 billion people in the world, but the population of actual traders in the world, actual recognized traders in the world, are less than 5%. The total population of the actual recognized traders in the world are less than 5%. If it was easy, everybody would be doing one, right? That's one thing you need to understand. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. If it was easy, you wouldn't waste your time going to sit in a classroom for 4 years just to get a degree, just to go and look for a job that pays you 1,000 cedis a month, or 1,200 or 800 cedis a month, right? No one deserves to live this life. That is how you feel, that you don't deserve to live this life or that life. You don't deserve to be in that rat race that you have to wake up every day in the morning, go to work, sit in a bus for majority of the time, going up and down, and at the end of the day, you are not even going to be given money that is going to suffice you and your family anything. You are just only going to be given just enough to pay your bills and just to survive. If it was easy, majority of you wouldn't be living that sort of life. And I'm not saying having a job is bad, because in everything you need a stepping stone to achieve every dream. If you have a job now and you are learning how to trade alongside, congratulations for that. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because I've been in a position before. I'm saying this because I've been in a position before in the first place. I'm saying this because I know how it feels to be in that world, because I've been in that world before. I'm saying this because I know how it feels for you to having to spend majority of your day, about 8 to 9 hours every day, being in an environment that you don't want, hanging out with people that you don't even like, always worshiping or serving a boss that you don't even like, right? Just because you want to get paid, just because you are doing something to put food on your table and to just feed your family, to just do whatever you need to do, right? And it's good because we all need to step somewhere before we get to somewhere. Because no child start walking instantly or start walking immediately. You need to crawl at a point. You need to crawl to a certain extent before you actually gain those muscles that will allow you to stand on your feet and start walking for real. And that is what trading looks like. That is what life in the real world looks like. Majority of you are actually living in that world, in that illusionary world that was sold to you. Like, you just feel like, because majority of you have that mindset through Christianity, being Christians, through being whatever religion that you belong, that we didn't come to this world with nothing, and we are not going to live here with nothing. So in hindsight, money is not important. In hindsight, trying to accumulate wealth or trying to accumulate anything materialistic is actually vanity. Well, you are entitled to your opinion, right? You are entitled to your opinion because at the end of the day, the end will always justify the means. At the end of the day, the end will always justify the means. At the end of the day, when you see other people who actually took this life serious, driving in all these Lambos, in all these luxurious cars that you can only dream of, that you only see on social media, that you come into the comment section and be typing, I tap into this, I want to live this life, or boss, show me the way, and all those kind of things. Yes, you have the right and you have the capability to write all those things. But why would you write all those things that you want? But at the end of the day, you would just go and be living life directly opposite to what you actually want to. So, like, I see most of you traders out here, actually feel like there are a lot of forex traders out there, because you see all these fancy lifestyles on the internet. You see all these lifestyles, all these luxuries on the internet, and you feel like you also deserve it. You also deserve to live this life. You also deserve to actually be part of this. But ask yourself, how are you going to be part of this? If you have that mindset, if you have that mentality that, money is not everything, money is nothing. Yes, money is not everything, but in hindsight, everything requires money, right? So you don't have to give yourself the chance, or you don't have to give in to all this, conventional propaganda that have been sold to all of you, that, this and this and this and this. Yo, my nigga, if you have no money, or if you are poor, you are going to spend a lot of your time explaining yourself for trivial things. And I'm not going to lie to you, because money makes the world go around. Because money makes the world do what? Go around. And that is one thing that you need to understand. That is one thing that you need to have it at the back of your head. That, okay, so, that is what majority of you actually don't understand. Yes, no evidence, right? Someone wrote no evidence. And it's true. Because if you don't have money, or at the end of the day, if you don't have any money, like, you are going to come up with a whole lot of explanations. You are going to have to come up with a whole lot of talks, and you don't have any evidence to show for what you have been talking about, right? So no evidence. So you need to actually make sure that you get yourself in the position that you have to feel proud of yourself. That, hey, no matter the conventional propaganda that has been sold to you by the system, by whatever religion you belong to, by whatever school that you went, that money is this, money is that. Hey, at the end of the day, when you come into the market, at the end of the day, when you come here, We are doing a business. We are running businesses. Look at all the hedge fund managers that you see on Wall Street. Look at all these billionaires that you see on TV, on Bloomberg, on CNBC, talking about how they started, learning how to trade, how they started playing the market at a very young age and all that. And you see all these people and how they started. None of them started with this mentality that we came on earth with nothing and we are not going to live with anything. So, okay, let me just treat this as just a normal hobby. Whether I make it or not, I don't give a damn about it, right? That means you don't even know what you want. You don't even know what you want. Because if you truly know what you want, and if you truly aspire to be the kind of person that you want to be, the first thing that you need to do, let me tell you one thing. If you really want to become a trader, as most of you here or majority of you here aspire to be, the first thing that you need to know or you need to do is to fix your mindset. Fix what is here first. That is the first thing you need to do. Because at the end of the day, even if you become a professional trader, even if you learn how to read technical analysis, even if you know how to read all this fundamental analysis and you know how to read all these candles and all these trend lines and everything that we have in the market, at the end of the day, if you learn how to do all these things, psychology plays a key role in you making money from the market. Right? Psychology plays a key role in you making consistent profit or achieving consistent profitability in this market. So if you have a bad mindset about what you want to do, like how do you expect that, you are going to make it out of this business? See all these guys that you see out there that, you always feel like you are in this person's shoes. You just see the glory out there. You just see the glory. Like, this guy owns this amount of cars. This guy owns this house. This guy stays here. This guy drives this. This guy is living this kind of life. That is what you are seeing. But you don't know the effort that went in. You don't know the effort that went in for that lifestyle to become visible as you are seeing over there. Because 10 years ago, maybe majority of us were not on Instagram. We were not on IG. 10 years ago, we were all struggling and trying to chase our dreams, trying to build a skill-based something that is actually, that we think will benefit us in a way. What do you recommend to do to fix that mindset? People talk about things that they need to do to fix that mindset. Let me tell you one truth that majority of you don't know. We grew up in a system. We all grew up in a system that was designed to suppress our thinking in the first place. We all grew up in a system that was designed to keep us poor in the first place. We all grew up in a system that was designed to keep us in place, to keep us obedient to the government, to keep us obedient to our bosses at work, to keep us obedient to the system. That is why majority of you are like this. That is why majority of you feels like money is not everything, money is not anything, right? So people have all this mindset running through their mind, and that is what is actually preventing them from going after what they want. So before you actually go after your purpose, your personal purpose, there is one thing that you need to do. You have to take time to unlearn all these things, to reprogram yourself. You need a whole reprogramming exercise. Because no matter the amount of books that you read, I can give you a bunch of books on mindset that can help you. But if you don't recalibrate your mental capacity to meet the requirement of what the book teaches, you are not going to do shit, my nigga. You are still going. You will read the book like you are reading You are reading graphic or a newspaper, or you are reading the news. Nothing is ever going to come out of it. And that is one thing that you people don't understand. And I was asking that, who is your mentor or who are your mentors? What books do you read? And who are the kind of people, or what are the kind of people that you spend time with? It all forms part of all these things that I'm talking to you guys about. Because First of all, when we talk about who being your mentor, it's not about someone that you always have to go and pay money to. Yes, you need a professional mentor who can actually mentor you for real. And it doesn't matter whether you are a trader, whether you are a business person or whatever. Right? I have mentors and some of them don't even know about financial market, don't even know what trading is about. Some of them don't even know what a candlestick is or what a trend line is. But they are still my mentors, because in life, mentors are like our parents. They are the people who are going to hold your hand to a lot of places. That is why you should never and ever hate people who are ahead of you, because those are the same people that are capable of becoming your mentors or being your mentors. So why do you hate or why do you frown on people that you wish you are in their position in life? It doesn't make sense. And it is only the typical African or the typical black man who have that mindset that once his brother or once his sister is ahead of him or her, it means that there should be some sort of competition between him and that person. Instead of actually forming a collaborative alliance to actually work together, ask each other questions, try to improve on each other's weaknesses, ask, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? What made you come to this approach and all that? But instead, we turn everything out into a competition, which is very bad, right? But at the end of the day, ask yourself, what are you going to gain from hating someone who is ahead of you? Because hate in the first place is a very negative energy in the first place. The person that you are hating on, your hate doesn't stop the person from achieving what he or she wants to achieve. Your hate would not let the person's MT4 or MT5 crash to the ground. Your hate will not blow the person's account. Your hate wouldn't mean that the person shouldn't progress in life. So at the end of the day, you are hurting your own self, because you are harboring or you are absorbing or you are actually detaining some kind of energy that is detrimental to you as a person in the first place. And why do you have to go through that mental and emotional stress just because you don't like somebody? The same person that you need to be taking inspiration from. There are a lot of traders out there. When you watch on IG, there are a lot of traders out there. Some are real, some are legit, some are not. Whichever way you find it, or whichever conclusion that you come into, my philosophy is that at the end of the day, you need to find your own truth. I cannot tell you the truth about any person because I don't know majority of these people. So I can't tell you this guy is fake. I can't tell you this guy is living real for real. This guy is living a fake life or whatever, because I don't care about it. Because I have a dream to chase. When I wake up in the morning, I have things to do, right? So it's not my job or it's not my business to come and sit here to tell you that this person is for real, this person is not legit, and this person is legit. I don't do that. The only thing I can tell you for real as a brotherly advice is that you need to go to whatever extent that you need to actually find your own truth. Whoever you are following, whoever you are taking inspiration from online, whoever you are taking inspiration from on the internet, you need to go to whatever extent that you will to find your own truth about that person. Because at the end of the day, we are all taking some sort of risk in this life. So if finding your own truth means you have to join the person's mentorship or Telegram group or paid group to go and pay some money so that you go and watch how things are going on there as part of your investigation or find your truth, so be it. You have to do it. Because at the end of the day, it is up to you. Or at the end of the day, it is you and your future. Because whoever advises you or whoever inspires you on the internet, at the end of the day, the ultimate decision is going to lie with you as a person. If you fail, it is on you. If you succeed, it is on you. No one actually cares about you. No one really cares about you. Whether you succeed or whether you fail, nobody cares. And that's one thing that you need to understand. And there are a lot of participants in the market. There are a lot of highly intelligent and successful people in the market that you can actually learn from. Right? But the problem with majority of you is that you are looking for Holy Grail in the first place. You are looking to learn something that you don't make no sacrifices for. You're looking for everything for free. You're looking for things that actually don't exist in the real world. But if you actually want to live in the real world, my guy, you need to be real with yourself in the first place. Because the world majority of you live in is actually not the real world. It's some sort of illusionary world that has been sold to you as normal. It's some sort of world that has been sold to majority of you as a propaganda by the system that this is how things work and this is what you need to follow. But at the end of the day, when you get closer to people, to successful people, when you get closer to people who actually escaped the system, who actually went through all these things and succeeded, you are really going to understand. You are really going to understand that the world that we live in is not how you see it on the internet. We live in a real world, right? We live in a real world. When I started learning how to trade, I didn't have an Instagram account. It's been 9 years now. I didn't have an IG account. I think the only account that I had was, a Facebook account. And even that one, I wasn't even active there. I didn't have a Twitter account or anything. There wasn't anything like social media for me. Everything I learned was on upgrade mode. So I wasn't dissuaded by all these lifestyle freaks that you see out there and all these things that actually distract you people. Majority of these things are actually a distraction, honestly. I know most of your mentors are not going to tell you this, are not going to tell you the truth, but I'm telling you this. Yes, they are good inspirations. Yes, they are good motivations, because when you see these things out there, these things are supposed to boost you. These things are supposed to inspire you that if these guys have been able to do this, that means you are also capable of doing this, right? When you see all these things out, that is the first thing that should come into your mind. But the psychology behind you seeing all these things is what is actually dragging most of you back. Because you have that psychology that because this person is driving a Lambo, because this person is driving a Benz, because this person is living in this house, and the person is a Forex trader, I need to be like this person in the next 5 months or in the next 6 months. So you start hopping from one Telegram group to another. You start hopping from one mentor to another. You start hopping from one educational material to another, without you settling on what you actually need or what you actually want, right? So at the end of the day, there are a whole bunch of unnecessary informations that you are gathering that you don't know the one, or you don't know which one to actually settle on. And like I said, you always need to find your own truth. Yes, you are going to find your own truth, but how are you going to find those truths? The best way to find those truths is to stay focused and determined. Because if you keep going around, jumping from one Telegram group to another, sneaking here, sneaking there, calling every mentor out there a scam just because you copied 2 failed trades from their Telegram group, calling people all these names out there on the internet, my nigga, it wouldn't help your dream in any way. It would never help your dream in any way. What you need to do is to focus on yourself. Because no one gives a fuck about you. No one even knows you. No one knows you exist. The only reason why, or the only way that you will know that you exist, is seeing your account on IG or seeing your follow. No one even knows where you stay or your existence, whether you're using a real account or a fake account or whatever. No one cares. No one actually cares, my brother. So why would you just waste your time chasing shadows? Like, I don't understand. Because one truth that you guys miss, or the majority of your mentors don't tell you, that is that trading is a long game. Trading is a long game. If you have been sold a course somewhere, or if you have been sold some mindset somewhere by a certain mentor who told you that you can actually use 1 year or 1.5 years to become a consistently profitable trader, to actually be managing this $200,000, $500,000 profit account and be making consistent payouts, go back peacefully and ask for a refund, because you have been lied to. There is nothing like that over here. And go to YouTube and go to all these channels and watch the biographies and the stories and the histories of all these billionaire hedge fund managers and all these Wall Street traders who are making billions and billions of dollars for the big banks, for the insurance companies and all that. None of them has a 1 year, a 2 year, or even a 3 year experience in the market. And this is the simple truth that your mentors will not tell you. All of them has long-term experience in the market. 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. That is how, or that is when you can call yourself a real trader. A money-making trader, a consistently money-making trader. You need to spend enough time in the market, which often can take you years, depending on how you are, depending on the kind of person you are, depending on how you learn or how smart you are. But majority of you just come here 1 year, 1.5 years, or 18 months, and you expect to be raking in all the big money in the market. And when you don't get those results, then you start calling Forex a scam. You start calling your mentors scammers. You start calling all these Telegram group admins scammers and calling them out on social media. That is why majority of you are where you are right now. Because you are not being real to yourself. You are not living in reality. You are living in some sort of illusionary island that you have no idea where you personally are. Because they don't tell you the truth. Because you actually don't have mentors who tell you to the face that this is how this business works. This is how we do here. This is how we play over here. You don't do that. You don't spend time with all those mentors. And let me tell you one thing. If you have a mentor that you have personal access to, if you have a mentor that you have personal access to, like a mentor that you have the ability or you have the right to, you have the ability to meet him or her in person, don't take that for granted. Because it is going to be life-changing for you in the end. Don't take that for granted at all. Because at the end of the day, you can subscribe to whatever websites that you know online, with whatever mentor who will come on live, or who will come on Discord, who will come on Telegram, or who will come on Zoom to teach you whatever they need to teach you. That is fine. It's all part of the teaching. But there is nothing like you having a mentor that you have physical access to. A mentor that you can pick up a phone and call. That, hey, this and this and this, I'm learning this, I don't know what this means. Can you give me a brief explanation? Hey, bro, let's have a coffee or let's have a meal and let's talk about this. There are a few things that I need you to explain to me. There is nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Well, someone is actually saying you've seen people cashing out real money, but they have been in the market for just a year. If I'm to be very honest with you, or if I'm to be very truthful to you, majority of you don't understand the terms that we use in the market. We have a profitable trader, right? We have a profitable trader and we have a consistently profitable trader. They are two different people. A profitable trader and a consistently profitable trader are two different traders. Anyone can be a profitable trader. You can be in the market for 6 months and still be profitable. You can be in the market for 1 year and still be profitable. But statistics and history shows that there is no recorded consistently profitable trader who has a 1 year or even 2 years experience in the market. Forget about all these things that you see out there, my brother. Like, yes, that's what we have the beginner's luck. Yes, we have the beginner's luck. It is there. That is why majority of you trade demo for a few months. You make a lot of money on your demo and you feel invisible. You feel you can transform or transfer that into a live account until you step onto the real world and you get so hurt that you go and you never come back again. So if someone tells you that, or if you see someone posting all these profits and all these things out there, and the person is telling you that I've been in the market for 1 year or I've been in the market for 1.5 years and I'm making all this money, I'm not disputing that. It's possible. But like I'm saying, there are profitable traders and there are consistently profitable traders. And I'm telling you, go and research about this. Whether Google, whether ChatGPT, whether any avenue that you can do this research from. I'm giving you homework. Just go and do it. There is no recorded consistently profitable trader on Wall Street or on any big firm that has 1 year or 2 years experience in trading. Zero. Absolute zero. There is no trader on Wall Street making serious money for their client, or making serious money for their firm, or making serious money for the bank they work for, making serious money for the fund or the pension fund that they work for, that has a 1 year or a 2 year experience in trading or in the market. It doesn't exist. So stop following all these things that you guys get told that people are, someone who is making real money in the market and the person is just 1 year in the market. Yes, the person might have shown you some screenshots because he was having a good week, or he was having a good day, he was having a good month. But I'm just telling you the reality that there is a profitable trader and there is a consistently profitable trader. Everybody makes money. But at the end of the day, consistently profitable traders are the real traders who are the real 1% and the 5% that you keep hearing about. Because profitability can visit anybody. Profitability can visit anybody. But consistent profitability only visits very few people. People who have spent time, years upon years, mastering the market and how the market works. Right? People are asking about prop firms. Prop firms are some prop firms are legit, some are not. I don't know which ones are scam, but I know a couple of them that are legit. So whichever way you find your way around it, like I always say, I have this motto: you need to seek advice, but always find your own truth. Always. You don't have to be that lazy person who always wants your mentor to spoon feed you, who always wants your mentor to come and teach you this before you start actually learning, who always wants your mentor to come and, tell you this before you actually start taking action. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Well, I'm not here doing any adverts for any prop firm, but the only prop firm that I personally use is the Funded Trader. The only prop firm that I personally use is the Funded Trader. That's the only prop firm that I personally use. Apart from that, I know there are my Forex funds. I know there are FTMO. I know there are my Funded X and all these prop firms. But the only one that I personally use, which I personally can recommend, is the Funded Trader. The Funded Trader. Now I also know about 10 trades, which also have a prop firm on the sideways. You can check them out. And like I said, it's not my job or it's not my business to tell you which one is real or which one is legit or which one is a scam. Go and find your own truth. If you go and buy an account and you reach payout and you don't get paid and the firm shuts down, it's your own cup of tea. I hold no responsibility towards that. I'm just telling you. So go and find your own truth. Whether you will use it or not is honestly not my business. I'm just here to tell you a couple of things that you need to know as an aspiring trader. I'm just here to tell you a few things that you need to know as an aspiring trader. That somebody is asking 3 things that, made me consistently profitable. Well, first of all, I had a goal. I had a plan and I knew where I was going. Secondly, I got close to the right people. I got close to the people who are ahead of me and tried as much as possible to establish good relationships with them because I needed something from them that only them can provide me. I didn't hate on them like majority of you do. You see successful people, you see people who are ahead of you, and instead of you to take inspiration, instead of you to be motivated or be inspired by these people, then you keep hating on them instead. That is why majority of you are where you are now. Because it is only someone with a poor mindset who think that there needs to be a competition between him and someone who is far, 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 far ahead of him. Instead of you actually learning from that person, then you try to force a competition that doesn't even exist in the first place. Because mind you, no rich people give a fuck about you. No rich person care about you. No rich person even know that you exist. So whatever hate that you soak inside of you for any rich guy or any rich girl or any rich person that you see online, you are hating yourself. At the end of the day, it's never going to amount to nothing for you as a person. It's just a series of bad energies that you are compounding and holding for yourself, which in the end is going to destroy you personally, because in the end, you are never going to attract what you hate. You are never and ever going to attract what you hate. Right? So please, just let's be guided in this. If you are really serious about learning how to trade, like I said, do yourself a favor and get yourself a mentor. Do yourself a favor and read the right books. Do yourself a favor and get around people, valuable people, high quality people. Majority of you move with friends who will always call you, let's go to the club, let's go this, who always send you funny videos and TikTok, who always send you all these porn videos and stuff. They don't even refer you to, I have this book, read this book. They don't even refer you to any videos that when you watch, it's going to lead you to the direction of your dreams. Like, you are moving with all these friends that are adding no values to your life. You are moving with all these people. You have surrounded yourself with all these people that are actually hindering your progress without you knowing. Because that is what you want. That is what you like. That is what you like hanging out with. So whatever they are doing to you, whatever is happening to you as a result of what they bring on board, okay, you are not even aware of it. And that is one thing that majority of you don't understand. That it takes a big heart to touch big money. It takes a real big heart to touch big money. You are never going to touch any big money with this mindset that you have. That anybody making it be any young guy or any rich person out there is doing something criminal or is doing something fishy or is doing something bad or is doing something this and something that. It is not your job to judge people. It is not your job to show where people make their money from. Right? So give yourself a break. Do yourself a favor by just focusing on the important things. What is important? What is actually important? When it comes on social media, let social media be a tool for learning, for inspiration, for you. It shouldn't be a tool for fooling, for unnecessary entertainment, and for hating on people. That is why majority of you are not growing in real life. Because you are playing this game very wrong. Very, very wrongly. You are playing this game in a direction that has no benefits. Absolutely no benefit to your dreams. And you wake up always trying to blame politicians, trying to blame the government, trying to blame whoever, your boss, trying to blame your company for you having this sort of miserable life that you have. They are not responsible for your problems. None of these people that I've mentioned is responsible for your problems. The only person that is responsible for your problems is you, yourself. You are the only person who is responsible for your own problem. And I'm telling you the truth. You are the only person. Protect your mind. In the next 5 years or in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years, set some goals and make some plans that will make you look back and be proud of yourself. I started like you. I started like you when I was learning how to trade. It was like this. A whole lot of sleepless nights, a whole lot of, ups and downs, a whole lot of things that you wouldn't even imagine would ever happen to you, but they will. It's never going to be an easy journey. Because like I said, if trading was easy, if making money from the financial market was easy, everybody will be doing it. Not just 5% of human beings on earth. Everybody will be doing it. The remaining 95% of human beings on earth who are not traders. Ask them why. Because they will tell you because trading is not easy. I've actually been in the market for 9 years. 9 solid years. 9 years. Like this. 9 years. Do you think if I had given up? Do you think if I had been hopping from one Telegram group? Do you think if I had been calling people scam online, calling one mentor a scammer, another mentor a scammer online, without any basis for that, like I would be able to get here? Hell no, my brother. I wouldn't have. At the end of the day, I found my own truth. At the end of the day, I found what worked for me. At the end of the day, I pursued what I really wanted. I went for it. I put in all the work. And here I am. I haven't gotten anywhere yet. I haven't gotten anywhere because what I want, I haven't even achieved 20% of what I want in the market or in life. Forget about everything that you are seeing here. This is just the beginning. Well, I'm very content with it, but I'm not going to be complacent. I keep working. I keep leveling up. I keep learning new things every day. I keep making sure that I come up with new ideas, new things every day I keep approaching the market how it's supposed to be done every single day. I keep taking inspiration from people that I see that are ahead of me. I keep taking motivation or getting inspired by the stories of people who are making it in the market. I'm not actually sitting here giving a fuck about people living their life and calling them a scam, calling them fake life or whatever. That is not your job, my brother. That is not your job. Your job is to get to work and focus on what is ahead of you. Your job is to get to work, read those books, do that research, get around those people who will help you. That is your job. Your job is not always to buy some 5 cities or 10 cities or 20 cities or 50 cities data to come online and be hating on people who don't even give a fuck about you, to hating on people who are flying private jet, to hating on people who are going on holidays with their girlfriends and all of this. Like, yo, my nigga, it ain't going to end you anywhere, to be honest with you. So just advise yourself. If you really want to do this, it's highly achievable. 100% highly achievable. Highly, highly achievable. Because I know people, or I've met people, or I've seen people who have grass to grace stories. Like myself and a couple of people out there. Like people who started from absolutely nothing. Like people who started from days that they couldn't even raise money to pay for mentors. People who started from days that they couldn't even find the right books to read. But through determination, through foresight, through everything they needed to do, they had a plan and they went for what they wanted. And at the end of the day, they are living the life that you see them live now, that you keep hating on. So, I'm not here to talk much. Right? God willing, very soon I will launch a platform that is solely dedicated to helping people escape the matrix, solely dedicated to helping people escape the system, solely dedicated to helping people gain financial freedom and personal sovereignty. I'll be launching a platform like that it wouldn't be for traders alone. It wouldn't be for traders alone. It would actually be for people who want to learn about investing, real investing in the stock market, people who really want to learn about investing in the bonds market, people who really want to learn about how the financial market works. It's going to be a platform that is so dedicated to people who really want to learn about how the entire system works. People who want to learn the secret of why the system do whatever it takes to keep you poor, to keep you broke, to keep you obedient, and to keep you the kind of person you are now. That is what a platform will be about. On the flip side, we'll have a session for traders or for people who want to learn how to trade. But my sole focus and my sole concern is helping people to avoid or to break free from this mental chains that majority of the youth and majority of people down here are getting deprived of. You know, growing up, it has always been my dream to do this, to actually get to the point where I would have to tell people some very hard realities, some very hard truth that will transform the lives of people, that will transform people's mindset, that will usher people from grass to grace stories like my own. Because my entire journey has taken me 11 years. My entire journey has taken me 11 years. 11 years till now. Right? It didn't come in a flash. It came as a result of the fact that this is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to do this. So, my brother, my sister, just focus on yourself. Like I said, when that platform comes out, it's rebellious millionaires. The reason why I chose that name for that platform is that I want to groom a group of people, or I want to groom a batch of young people who are not going to conform to the system, who are not going to conform to what society wants them to do. I want to groom people with the mindset that you can actually defy all odds. You can actually defy what your parents are telling you, what the government is telling you, what the politicians are telling you, and everything that they are telling you, and still succeed. Actually defy all their bullshit and still succeed. That is my dream. I just want to prove to young people out there, young people in Africa, young people in Ghana, young people everywhere, that you don't have to, or you at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck. At the end of the day, nobody even cares about you. The government doesn't care about you. The government is not coming to save you. No politician is coming to save you. No politician gives a shit about you. Your own family, none of them give a fuck about you if you are poor and if you are broke. The earlier you understand that reality, the better for you. Because majority of you are living in an illusionary world. Majority of you are actually very far away from the real world. So you don't understand all these things. When you hear about all these conversations, then it becomes something foreign to you. But wait until the platform comes out, or wait until I'll show you guys into a new dawn that a lot of young people are going to be saved. A lot of young people are going to get totally transformed mentally. Right? So I won't talk much. Like I always say, I have one motto. My only motto is this: always find your own truth. Always find your own truth. So you can listen to whoever you want to listen to. You can listen to whoever you want, whichever mentor. You can listen to whatever you want. But at the end of the day, the sole decision lies with you as a person. The sole decision lies with you as a person. That, hey, you need to take care of yourself in the first place. Take care of your mind first. Because once you take care of your mind, there's absolutely nothing that you cannot achieve. Once you take care of your mind, there is absolutely nothing you cannot achieve. So I will hopefully come back again live at some point, maybe within the week, or maybe sometime during the weekend, again, to give you another session of things that I need to share with you guys or anything like that. But for now, I hope you find some value with what I've spent the last 1 hour, 10 minutes talking to you about. I hope it really helps you. I hope you love it. I hope majority of you achieve whatever you want to achieve. I hope your trading journey goes successful with you. I hope majority of you who have mentors have good experiences with your mentor, and you get thoughts the absolute best. I hope those of you who are trading already make as much money as you can. I hope those of you who are trying to give up changes your mind and still focus and continue to learn or to endure. I hope everybody just be the best version of themselves. I'm actually not taking questions tonight because I didn't come during a question and answer session. I came to tell you something. Maybe in my next live, it will strictly be dedicated to taking questions and actually answering people's questions. But for now, I hope what I've said help someone out here in one way or the other. I hope I've given whatever value that I need to give. I hope whether you found this valuable or whether you found it as some nonsense or whatever, that is up to you and what you do with it. I've done my part. I know the universe will take care of everybody, including myself and including you. And at the end of the day, the end will always justify the means. So find your own truth, keep learning, keep surrounding yourself with good people, keep getting all the good mentors that you can. Never think of getting everything for free because there is no free lunch out there. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Do whatever it takes or whatever it means to actually put some money in you for some education. Because there's nothing free out there. Because investment in yourself pays the highest returns. So invest in yourself. Do whatever you need to do to level up. Keep learning. Keep educating yourself. And at the end of the day, I hope to see you soon, whichever way or anywhere that we meet again. But hopefully, I hope to see you soon again on live, to have live interaction with you guys, maybe to take questions and to have live interaction with you. But until now or until then, everybody should take care until we meet again. Good night.